guys, welcome to Tiffany Colors. So today I'm home. It's the middle of the week, but we are having a snow day where I live. And so I thought since I had some extra time, I would come on and maybe do a video. If you hear clicking around in the background, those are my two dogs. They are up here too. No, Baxter, down. And so I felt like doing a watercolor. So I picked out my Staedtler Water Aquarel pencils, which I don't ever use. So I was like, let's try doing something with these today. And shoot, you know what? I think my water brushes are all downstairs. I'll probably have to pause it. I do have some regular brushes too that I thought about dipping in water and trying to paint with just regular brushes and water instead of using a water brush. So I'm going to pause you guys and I'm going to go find my water brushes and a little bowl of water and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think I have everything I need now. Let's see. I think I'm probably going to go with this image here and try and recreate it somewhat, not exact, but I'll kind of base it off these colors. Like I like that color background, and obviously the flowers, I'll do that color. Her dress, her hair might be a little different, but I thought we would start with the background, and it looks to me like rosewood, which is 703, would be a good color to start with. All right, right here, 703. And then there's like a lighter shade, so maybe 703. Then maybe like a golden ochre and then fade down to light yellow. So let's see. Golden ochre is number 16 right here, and then light yellow is number 10. All right, so these are my three colors, dark, medium, and light. If you've watched any of my other videos, I always like to color like this, a dark shade, a medium shade, and a light shade. And I'm gonna move this out of the way. Let's see here. Oh, let's sharpen these up first. Nifty little sharpener I got here from Walmart, I got for Christmas. If you saw my what I got for Christmas video, you'll see that I talked about this little sharpener, which is pretty cool. All right, so we're going to start with our darkest color. And we're going to, let me just make sure I'm in frame. Yep, okay. So we're going to start with the darkest color on the edges. I don't know if I'll gradient down or I'll just start like the darkest color on the edges and then go to the lightest color. Ooh, these pencils kind of go nice on this paper. I really like how they glide. So I'll just do like a light lay down at first. When I'm doing watercolor, I always get impatient and I want to hurry up, put water to it to see what it looks like. When I'm using watercolor pencils, I should say. But I really should take my time and get the color laid down before. Baxter? Sorry, I'm talking to my dog. That's the problem with him being up here. He gets into everything. He's only 2, so I know he's such a puppy, but my Bristol, she's right by my feet. She's so good. She comes up here, she lays right down, just likes being near me. You know, it's like, why can't he be like that? No, he's got to look in everything that's in my room and pull stuff out and chew on it. Oh, frustrating. Ooh, I really like that color too. I have a feeling that the watercolor is going to go pretty good on this paper. I probably should have showed you guys the book. I don't know the name of it. I do have a video somewhere in my library where I showcase this book. I think I got it like over a year ago, and I got it off Book Depository maybe, and there was a link in that video, but I don't know which video that's in. I'm sure you guys have seen this book. I never pull it out. I think I've only done one picture in this book, and if I can find the link, I will definitely put it in the description below. But I thought, you know, I've never tried doing watercolor in there. Maybe I'll try that and see how that comes out on this type of paper. So how are you guys all doing? Are you having a good start to your January to 2024? Like I said earlier, we're having a snow day today, but then it turned to rain. So all the snow that fell on the ground is now pretty much gone. My son and I, who's home from school, we did go out and shovel. My husband had to work, so we went out and shoveled because I didn't want it to freeze if the temperature ends up dropping. Right now I think it's like in the 40s, but I know tonight it will probably drop down, and if it does, I don't want that slushy snow to freeze. So we got the driveway cleaned up, so I feel good about that. And I don't have to work today, which is awesome. So nice having a break in the middle of the week. Any noise they hear, I think a truck just went by, they think my husband's home. So then they gotta bark. Excuse me one moment while I shut the door. All right, I shut the door. Hopefully that keeps them out. And if they bark, hopefully it muffles. Hopefully you can't hear them. Okay, let's try bringing in some of this light yellow. Does anyone else have these pencils? Staedtler Water Aquarel. I've had them for years. I remember when I bought them, I used some Christmas money I had, and I actually thought they were just a regular pencil. I didn't see the part that said aquarel, which means that they're, you know, watercolor pencils. So I was actually kind of disappointed when I got them. But then when I started playing around with them, I'm like, well, these are actually kind of nice. I kind of like, you know, the colors. It has a good range of colors. I don't now remember how expensive these pencils are. I've always wanted Inktense pencils, but since I don't really use these, I'm like, well, I can't justify. I really don't use watercolor that much. I think because I like working in a lot of Amazon type books, Amazon paper books, and so they don't really take water that well. You're better off in those books basing it with like Crayola Super Tips or alcohol marker or something like that before going over it with pencil, because basing it with watercolor just rips the paper, I've noticed. So that's why I don't really use watercolors that much, but I do have a few of these types of books that have really nice paper. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone a little bit and try something different. I like doing these kind of circular not really a bokeh background, but where it fades into a lighter color, but it's like a circular color. I've noticed I've done that on some of my other pages, and I kind of like how that looks. It just kind of is intuitive more than anything. I have to train my hand, put my hand further out on the pencil so that I don't go too, because trust me, there's a part of me that wants to just burnish this whole thing and like get going so I can start using my watercolor, so I can start putting water to it. And I'm trying to make myself be calmer about it. I'm gonna try and get like this whole section here done, and then I'll pull out my paintbrushes. I really like that medium color. The ochre, was it? Golden ochre? Yeah, I really like that color. I need to kind of bring this brownish color into it. Kind of layer on top of it. If you guys watch my completed pages video, I've been learning to layer more with my like polychromos and my Crayola colored pencils, and try to just keep doing light layers. And I really liked how those came out, those pages that I did that. So I probably could do it with this as well. To erase that a little bit. And then I want to also see when I put water to it, like how much does it come alive? How much brightness do I get once it's activated with water? I'm going to use some yellow. Excuse me again, sorry. Oh, my dogs. They were scratching at my door, so I had to push them downstairs. Well, not push them, but you know what I mean. Make them go downstairs and then lock the gate. We have a gate on our bottom step just for that reason, because when they get up here, they both get into mischief. They're fine downstairs by themselves, but for some reason, when they get upstairs, they just want to get into everything. At nighttime, they come up, they get in bed, and they just go right to bed. But during the day, oh my God. It's like they're hunting for freaking squirrels or something up here. I don't know what they think is in stuff. Poking their nose around and looking in closets and digging under the bed. I'm just like, oh my God, you guys are driving me nuts. So far, I kind of like how this is coming out. I wonder if I've got enough layers down now that I could try doing my watercolor, or activating it with water, I should say. All right, let's try it. I want a small. Put a few brushes here. Like this one, Precision. That one's kind of cool. Have I used this one before? I don't know. It's got something sticky on it though. I've got this really skinny one, which would be good for tight spaces. I got a flat. I don't know if there's even supposed to have special brushes for watercolor. I don't know. Let's try this one. That's pretty cool. I feel like there's something on it though, like a fuzzy or something. Not giving out too much water. Let's try this one. Ooh, geez, that one still has blue on it. Good thing I didn't put it right on my page. Jeez. Oh, I can't get the blue out of that one. Well, we're not using that one. What about this one? Not bad. Not sure if I like the feel of that brush though. Paper seems to be handling the brushes. Let's try one of my water brushes. See, this one's a nice small one. Push there. Oh yeah, this I like. I think I like using the water brush better. Yep, definitely better. I feel like I have more control of the water. And it doesn't look like it's bleeding through to the other side, so that's good. Yeah, I like how that background's coming out. All right, I think I'm going to put these away. And I will carry on with some more of the background. finished the background. You can see I kind of bled over, the water kind of pooled over, so hopefully I can cover that up maybe with a darker color, maybe a dark green or something like that. But yeah, I really like the color of this background. It reminds me of like a leather, like a light leather background. Definitely a lot different than this. You can tell this did look kind of like watercolor, but yeah, I really do like the vibrancy of the colors and how it all both blended together. I may go over this with some regular pencils. I'm not sure. Definitely probably some white jelly roll gel pen for some dots or something in the background. We'll see. But that's it that I'm going to do for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.